not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. These words by John F. Kennedy are not just a historical declaration, but a powerful call to action for every generation, reminding us of our responsibilities, dedication, and the role of individuals in building a better nation and world. Kennedy was not only a president with great achievements, but also a profound thinker whose timeless lessons continue to inspire. Exploring Kennedy's quotes and philosophies, we gain not only insight into his vision, but also a guiding light to direct our actions and thoughts for the present and the future. Let us embark on a journey to uncover 5 of John F. Kennedy's most outstanding quotes, where each word encapsulates timeless values and the power to transform generations. Starting with the quote, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." This serves as a powerful call for civic responsibility, dedication, and patriotism. It is not merely a resonant slogan from his inaugural speech in 1961, but a timeless philosophy, reminding generations that a nation's greatness lies not in what it provides, its citizens, but in what its citizens are willing to do to build and defend it. The core meaning of the quote lies in the spirit of social responsibility. Kennedy challenged individuals to move beyond passive thinking, where they only expect what the nation can provide, and instead focus on how they can contribute. He understood that a country's growth and sustainability cannot come solely from the government's efforts, but require the active participation of all its citizens. This serves as a reminder that each person plays a crucial role in shaping the nation's future. But he also emphasized that the spirit of dedication is not limited to grand actions or high-ranking positions, but is reflected in the smallest deeds, from honesty and accountability in one's work to caring for the community around them. Each person's contributions, big or small, build collective strength, fostering a united and progressive nation. Kennedy's call, therefore, not only awakens civic consciousness, but also encourages individuals to find value and meaning in their contributions. This quote holds particular significance in the historical context of Kennedy's presidency. At that time, America was facing immense challenges, from the Cold War to domestic civil rights and social inequality. Kennedy understood that overcoming these difficulties required not only government leadership, but also the unity and effort of people from all walks of life. His message was a call for solidarity, reminding citizens that shared sacrifice and collective effort form the foundation of a strong nation. For future generations, Kennedy's quote remains a guiding principle, encouraging individuals not to focus solely on personal gain, but to care about the common good, not only to demand from the nation, but to be willing to give back. Such a spirit not only strengthens a nation, but also shapes a more humane world, where everyone contributes to humanity's progress. In summary, the quote, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," is not just a call to action, but also a profound philosophy, inspiring everyone to live with responsibility, patriotism, and dedication for a better shared future. Kennedy's words remain a guiding light, reminding us that the true meaning of life lies not in what we receive, but in what we give. Following this spirit of dedication, Kennedy went further by addressing global responsibility in his statement. "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty." This powerful declaration highlights the commitment to protecting freedom and human rights. It is not only a message to America during the Cold War, but also a profound reminder of global responsibility toward liberty and justice. This message became a symbol of unwavering determination and resolute will in defending the universal values humanity strives to uphold. Kennedy affirmed that freedom is not a gift that humanity can passively receive, but a value that requires continuous effort, sacrifice, and protection. He emphasized that to ensure the survival and growth of liberty, every nation must be ready to pay any price, endure any hardship, and confront any challenge. This was not just America's commitment to itself, but a pledge to the world that the United States would not remain on the sidelines when it came to defending human freedom. Through this quote, Kennedy conveyed an important message of unity and international responsibility. He called on America not only to safeguard its own freedom, but also to support allied nations in their fight for peace and justice. The promise to support any friend reflects a spirit of international cooperation, where nations act not only in self-interest, but for the collective goal of upholding humanity's noble values. At the same time, the warning to oppose any foe serves as a clear declaration that freedom will never be threatened without a strong response. This statement also reflects a responsibility that transcends national borders, showcasing Kennedy's desire to build a peaceful world rooted in fairness and liberty. It was not a call for war, but an assertion that America would not retreat from threats to peace and human rights. This spirit applies not only to Kennedy's era, but also serves as an enduring reminder that everyone's freedom is valuable and worthy of defense. For future generations, this quote carries special significance as it inspires courage in the face of challenges. It reminds us that to protect what is right, we sometimes must confront immense difficulties. Nothing valuable comes without sacrifice, and the survival of freedom depends on the bravery and determination of each individual. This is not just the government's responsibility, but a call for every person to stand up for the values they believe in. In conclusion, Kennedy's quote, "Let every nation know," is not just a political declaration, but a meaningful philosophy. It reflects determination to defend liberty on all levels, from national to global, individual to collective. Kennedy delivered a timeless message, reminding humanity that freedom is the foundation of peace and progress, and protecting it is a responsibility we must all share. To safeguard liberty and progress, Kennedy warned against the dangers of conformity with the quote, "Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth." This statement carries a powerful message about the value of creativity, freedom of thought, and individuality in personal and societal development. Kennedy emphasized that conformity and rigid adherence to norms not only constrain freedom, but also hinder progress, both at the individual and communal levels. It is not merely a warning, but a call for every generation to break free from the barriers they impose on themselves to create a future filled with innovation and renewal. Kennedy's thoughts stem from the recognition that in any society, excessive conformity often stems from a desire for safety, where individuals relinquish personal freedom to fit into the crowd. However, he stressed that accepting established norms would imprison us within the very systems we help maintain. Freedom, according to Kennedy, is not just the right to live, but the right to think differently, create differently, and act uniquely. When freedom of thought is stifled by conformity, innovation and progress become impossible. Additionally, Kennedy reminded us that growth, both personal and collective, only occurs when individuals dare to challenge established limits. If we stick to familiar paths, development halts because new ideas need the space to flourish. Creativity and progress can only be driven when people abandon the fear of judgment and confidently pursue untested paths. By this, Kennedy encouraged everyone, especially younger generations, to find strength in their differences and dare to break free from preordained patterns. This quote also deeply reflects society during Kennedy's time, as America and the world faced many challenges requiring innovative thinking. From the civil rights movement to the space race, humanity's greatest advancements came from breaking old molds and embracing change. Kennedy saw that only by welcoming new ideas could society develop sustainably and reach further. For future generations, this quote serves as a reminder that freedom and progress cannot exist within conformity. It encourages each person to live authentically, dare to think differently, and act differently, even if it makes them stand out. The lesson here lies not only in breaking personal limits, but also in fostering creativity and innovation within the community. Only by rejecting blind adherence can we discover our true potential and create lasting value for society. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. This statement is not just a warning, but a profound encouragement. Kennedy emphasized that freedom and progress can only be achieved when individuals dare to break free from rigid molds and step out of their comfort zones. This message serves as a guiding principle for every generation, reminding us that innovation, creativity, and freedom of thought are the foundations of a prosperous and progressive future. Nevertheless, courage and effort alone are not enough to achieve success without clear purpose. Kennedy affirmed in his statement, "Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction," a profound reminder of the importance of having a goal and a clear path in every action. Kennedy emphasized that effort and courage, while commendable, cannot lead to success without a clear purpose and a well-defined roadmap. This is a fundamental lesson, particularly meaningful for those striving to build careers, achieve dreams, or contribute to society. This statement stems from the observation that in life, many people work tirelessly and bravely, face challenges, yet not all achieve their desired outcomes. The reason is not a lack of effort or willpower, but the absence of a well-directed strategy. Kennedy sought to highlight that before embarking on any journey, clearly defining goals and mapping out the course is critical to success. A journey without a purpose is like a ship adrift at sea without a destination. No matter how strong the rowing, it will never reach. The statement also celebrates the value of leadership and vision. For an individual or organization to truly succeed, clear direction and strong leadership are necessary to stay the course. Kennedy, as a national leader, understood that major challenges cannot be overcome solely through personal will, but require a noble goal to unify and strategically guide people. This principle enabled him to steer the United States through pivotal moments, from the space race to shaping the future of democracy. Moreover, Kennedy subtly reminded us that a goal is not merely a destination, but a compass that helps individuals avoid losing their way when facing difficulties. With a clear purpose, effort and courage are not only sustained, but also strengthened by the deep meaning behind actions. Someone may work tirelessly all their life, but only when they understand why they do what they do can they truly feel the fulfillment of success. This statement carries particular importance for future generations who live in a world that is constantly changing, full of opportunities yet rife with challenges. Kennedy urged individuals to pause and reflect on their goals before diving into action. This approach not only saves time and effort, but ensures that every endeavor leads to meaningful outcomes. It is a lesson in balancing action and thought, courage and wisdom, dreams and strategy. In summary, the statement, efforts and courage are not enough without purpose, and direction is not merely advice but a guiding principle for every action in life. Kennedy conveyed a timeless lesson. To succeed, one needs not only effort and courage, but also a clear goal and the right direction. This message, meant for all generations, reminds us that success does not come from random actions, but from deliberate steps guided by meaning and purpose. Finally, Kennedy emphasized unity and responsibility in his statement. Let us not seek the Republican answer or the Democratic answer, but the right answer. Let us not seek to fix the blame for the past. Let us accept our own responsibility for the future. This statement carries a profound message about unity, accountability, and a forward-looking approach to building the future. Kennedy called on people to rise above political divides, abandon divisive thinking, and focus on the right solutions instead of placing blame. This is not only a call for America during his time, but also a timeless lesson for every generation and every society. The essence of this statement lies in the necessity of solution-oriented thinking. Kennedy recognized that in any organization or nation, political arguments or polarized opinions can overshadow common goals. Instead of getting caught up in defending partisan viewpoints, the priority should be finding the right answer, the one that solves the problem and benefits everyone. He stressed that progress cannot be achieved if we remain fixated on determining who is right or wrong, but requires cooperation that transcends barriers to find the best path forward. Additionally, Kennedy highlighted that focusing on past mistakes adds no value to the future. Blaming others only creates delays and deepens divisions. Instead, he encouraged people to direct their attention to what can be done in the present and future. This serves as a powerful reminder of the necessity of taking responsibility, adopting a proactive attitude to resolve problems, rather than wasting time assigning blame for past failures. This statement also reflects Kennedy's deep vision of leadership and civic consciousness. He believed that every individual in society, from leaders to ordinary citizens, has a crucial role in building a better future. Kennedy sought to convey that responsibility does not rest on one person or group, but is a duty shared by all. When everyone works together, overcoming divisions and blame, society becomes stronger and more progressive. This message is particularly relevant in today's world, where polarization and conflict over opinions are increasingly prevalent. From political issues to economic challenges and climate change, Kennedy's lesson reminds us that addressing significant challenges cannot rely solely on one faction or individual. It requires unity and cooperation from all. By focusing on the right solutions, accepting responsibility, and working together toward the future, we can achieve great goals. The statement, "Let us not seek the Republican answer or the Democratic answer, but the right answer," is also a call for individuals to live responsibly in their times. It reminds us that we are not merely inheritors of past achievements, but also architects of the future. Kennedy wanted future generations to understand that the future is not dictated by fate, but by the actions we take today. In conclusion, this statement by John F. Kennedy is not only a call for unity and responsibility, but also a lesson in leadership and civic consciousness. It encourages everyone to transcend boundaries and polarization, focusing on what is right and necessary to build a better future. This is a timeless message, reminding us that change comes only when we are ready to act with accountability and true solidarity. Having absorbed these valuable ideas, I invite you to step into the world of John F. Kennedy. If anyone ever spoke of his extraordinary nature, now is the time to truly examine that claim. John F. Kennedy, a young leader, captured the hearts of many, not only through his leadership skills, but also through bold decisions and a timeless vision. He was not just the 35th President of the United States, but also a symbol of dynamism, innovation, and an unwavering aspiration to rise, even in the face of immense challenges. The life and career of John F. Kennedy are a remarkable journey, embodying the values of youth, aspiration, and forward-thinking vision. Born into a prominent family in Boston in 1917, JFK grew up with high standards of education and responsibility. However, he was not born into perfection. His health was continually challenged by Addison's disease and other medical issues. Yet these struggles forged a resilient John F. Kennedy, who not only overcame illness, but also rose to become an influential leader. These experiences shaped him into a leader who never gave up, even when confronted with adversity. After graduating from Harvard, JFK entered politics, quickly demonstrating his leadership abilities in key positions, such as senator from Massachusetts. However, the most significant turning point in his career came when he decided to run for president in 1960. In a highly competitive election, Kennedy defeated his opponent Richard Nixon, becoming the youngest elected president in U.S. history. The televised debates between the two candidates showcased JFK's confident demeanor and persuasive communication skills, earning him the trust of the American people and the world. Presidency, which lasted just over 3 years, Kennedy's decisions and actions left an indelible mark on history. One of the greatest challenges he faced was the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, when the Soviet Union deployed nuclear missiles in Cuba. JFK managed this situation with wisdom and determination, avoiding nuclear war. At this critical moment, he demonstrated exceptional leadership, persevering in negotiations, while steadfastly protecting national security and averting global conflict. Beyond diplomatic decisions, Kennedy relentlessly pursued domestic policies for America's social advancement. His New Frontier program aimed at poverty reduction, educational reform, and civil rights development, bringing significant changes to American society. JFK was particularly focused on promoting civil rights, fighting for equality for African Americans, and creating opportunities for disadvantaged groups. He was a strong advocate against racial discrimination, championing a fair society where every citizen could contribute to national progress. Looking beyond domestic issues, Kennedy set an ambitious goal for America in space exploration. His famous declaration that Americans would land on the moon by the end of the 1960s was not only a challenge for science and technology, but also a symbol of the pioneering spirit and boundless exploration he sought to instill in the nation. This inspired not only Americans, but also the world, serving as a powerful testament that humanity can overcome any challenge through unity and commitment to lofty goals. Although JFK's career was tragically brief, his legacy has had a profound and lasting impact. His speeches, especially the iconic phrase, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," continue to resonate, reminding us of our responsibility and dedication to the community. What he left behind is not just political programs or major decisions, but a powerful message of leadership, courage, and faith in the future. The gift John F. Kennedy bestowed upon humanity is a legacy of vision, an enduring spirit of forward thinking, and an endless source of inspiration for those who strive for justice and betterment in society. His contributions not only made a mark on politics, but also imparted lessons on the desire to change the world positively, making these values a great legacy that will live on for generations. The lessons of John F. Kennedy are not only for individuals seeking progress, but also reflect a collective responsibility to build a strong nation and a peaceful, prosperous world. Each of his statements serves as a timeless reminder, emphasizing that true change comes not from individual efforts alone, but through unity and shared responsibility. How do these lessons shape the future of nations and humanity? Let us explore the profound values Kennedy left behind to understand why he remains not only a leader, but also a global icon of inspiration.